In today's video, I'm here to share with you my May update for my project pan. So if you want to see how I went with my project pan in May, thank you for watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast, and if you're new around here, I do monthly updates on my project pan. In this year's project pan, I am aiming to use up $1,500 worth of products and 50 products. And I'm also participating in the hashtag Team Project Pan, which was organized by Kat and Haley from Beauty Nude. So without further ado, let's jump on in to all these products and see how I went in May. Start off with all of these products, and these are the 3 Too Faced beauty balms that I included last month and the Mary Kay CC cream. I didn't get a chance to use any of these up because I was still going on the foundation that I was mixing with my Fenty foundation. None of these got touched unfortunately, but hopefully in June I can make good progress on all of these products. Same goes with my Bobbi Brown Longwear eye pencil. Didn't do any smoky eyes, so this one didn't get touched. I really need to do a smoky eye in June. And along with my MAC Cream Sheen lip gloss and my MAC Angel lipstick, these all got kind of put to the side because I was really trying to focus on my NARS one and use it up because I was so close to having it finished. So those ones are going to be the focus for June. And the Nude by Nature, I didn't use this one at all this month because I didn't really use any like beauty balms or CC creams or anything, so this one got left to the side. During winter I might be able to like hang back on the foundation a little bit and I'll get through this in the next month because there's not much there, and when I was using it I did go through it pretty quickly, so I might try and have this as one of my goals to finish up before the end of June. My Steel and Magnificent Metal in Kit and Karma, I wore this once. I wore it to work and I had my colleagues commenting on my makeup all day that I had glitter all over my face, so ever since then I've been a little bit too scared to pull this one out, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this one. I'm not sure if maybe it was falling all over my face because it's dried out a little bit. Maybe I need to put some Duraline in it and see if maybe that will, I don't know, or maybe some glitter glue that might stop it from falling. I don't know. Then my Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray. This one I didn't use all that much this month. I used it a little bit just to mix things up, but I was still going with the Too Faced one, so this one was on the back burner. A few products that I am still making my way through. The Makeup Geek Pigment. I did wear this a fair bit this month and I was starting to notice a really considerable amount of use on it. I just had some really upset eyes about halfway through the month, so I kind of stopped using this to just give my eyes a bit of a break with the glitter and all that. Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb perfume, barely even touched this one this month. I really want to get this one used though because it is really starting to turn quite yellowy orange, so I really want to get it used and get it out of my collection because one, I don't 100% enjoy the perfume anymore and I don't want it to go to waste because they are very expensive perfumes and I feel like it's a bit of a waste if I don't use it up. My IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, this one's still going strong. It is starting to dry out a little bit, but I still am using it. I'm still enjoying it, so I'm going to keep going until it dries out a bit more. My Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in Blushed Rose. This one, I was hoping and praying that I would hit pan on this by this update, but alas, it hasn't happened. I did throughout the month push it down a little bit to make it a little bit more even in the pan, so maybe that was the thing that held me back this month. I'm still making really good progress on this. I'm wearing this on a daily basis, so if I don't hit pan soon, I am going to be one upset lady. So here's to June. Let's see how we go. The one major progress I did make this month, but it doesn't really mean anything to be honest, my MAC Painterly paint pot. If you can see up here in the top, you're probably not going to be able to see this on camera, but up here in the top right there, I have made it to the bottom of the pan, and you can even see on the back, if I show it at the right angle, that you can see through the pot but that doesn't really mean much because there's still a shitload of product in here. So I'm going to keep plugging away with this. I'm going to maybe try and just start making it a little bit bigger or work it down. I don't know, maybe I'll push it down with my spatula again and make the pan a little bit more even. I'm starting to find ways that I enjoy using this, but it's still not my favorite. I would still much rather use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. But yeah, I've heard people say that the Painterly paint pot doesn't perform anywhere near as good as the, what's the other one? The Soft Ochre paint pot. I don't know whether I'm willing to test out Soft Ochre because these things take so long. Oh my god, these things take so long to get through, and I don't know whether I'm willing to make another 3-year commitment to an eyeshadow primer. Model's Own, what is this? The Grand Finale Loose Powder in Translucent 01. I've made like no progress on this. I've used it like 4 times this month. So we'll see how we go next month, and hopefully there might be some more progress on it. I don't mind the finish on this powder. I did actually use it to set my face today. I don't think it's the most finely milled powder, and I don't know whether you have noticed that some loose powders, they kind of tend to ball together. That's what happens quite a lot with this one, and yeah, like little chunks of it kind of ball together and stick to each other, and yeah, it's not the most finely milled, but I mean, it picks up on my brush all right. I just don't really like the top of this. There's a mirror in the top, but the mirror doesn't go all the way to the edge, so it does have like a little gap and dip between the mirror and the rim of the lid, and it's very frustrating. I really don't like the packaging on this. I'm going to continue to use it because I paid for it and I want to get my money's worth. I also have a heck of a lot of samples that I didn't use this month. I was very bad when it came to the samples. I think I used up a pot of the moisturizers that I included. I've almost finished the second pot, but I still have like everything else. I was really bad with the samples this month. I just kind of completely forgot about them, and I didn't really want to know them. I just pretended they weren't there. So my Benefit Hoola bronzer, it's still not making any progress, but we are starting to see a dip in it. I know I say this every single month, but I feel like I'm starting to make progress, like noticeable progress. I don't think I'm anywhere near hitting pan on it, but I don't know, I'm starting to enjoy it. Well, not that I didn't enjoy it before. I'm starting to enjoy using it more and starting to get a good feel of the product. So I'm using a little bit more of the product each time, and I'm liking the effect of using it more heavy-handed, because I used to be a little bit scared of using it and I just use it the tiniest little bit. And I've used it a fair bit today and I still feel like it's pretty natural. I don't know, you guys let me know. I don't know, you let me know what you think of my bronzer for today. Maybe that person that always comments on my videos saying I'm super pale might be pleased for once. Then I have the Australis AC on Tour Contouring and Highlighting Kit. Still like the same amount of progress. The yellow powder is quite worn down in sections. The highlighter, I've reached like the first rim of one of the edge of the pan, and the pink powder, I mean, I'm just wearing it down, so no real obvious progress, but I can definitely tell that some of the powders are very close to being finished. I'm very, very excited about that fact. This is the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in, I think it's White Russian, that's what it is. I am about halfway, I think, maybe a little bit under halfway. I'm making really good progress with this. I'm using it like consistently every day for my work. I put it over the top of a lipstick. I like how this feels on my lips and how it looks on my lips, so I'm going to continue using it, and I'm really happy with the progress that I'm making on this. I only use this like once a day and I just like slap it on my lips. I don't reapply, I don't dip back in, I just pull it out, put it on my lips once a day, and I like it. I probably could be making a lot more progress on this if I threw it in my handbag, but I'm really lazy and I tend not to reapply lip products when they're in my handbag still. My Essence Eyebrow Kit. Now, This bad boy like fell to pieces this month. I actually, if you remember last month, I worked my way from one edge of the pan to the other edge, and then I actually worked my way right down to the corner. The whole half of the product where I had worked my way to the corner completely came loose because there was like nothing holding it in the pan, and then it just kept crumbling. So I actually repressed this, I think it was about 2 days ago. So we'll see how we go with it being repressed. It does look quite cracked in the pan, so I'm assuming it's probably going to crumble all over the place. I'm going to keep going with it and see how I go. I still like this product. I just hate the packaging. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, this little guy is nearly finished. I actually took the stopper out today, so I think that this one will be well and truly done and dusted by the next update. It's just a matter of scraping out the last little bit that's kind of settled in the bottom of the pot. So I'm thinking it will probably take me nearly another month because I don't use much of this each time I use it. So I'm going to, yeah, I don't think I'll introduce another concealer this month because I think this one will well and truly cover me until the next update. The Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Acne Treatment. This one is almost done. I'd say probably, I'm going to say probably another month on this one as well, just purely because of the consistency, and I don't need very much when I do use it. Then my Fenty foundation, I have the like tiniest little bit left of this, so I think it'll probably only take me maybe like half a month to use this one up, if that, maybe, because I do mix this one with other foundations, so it probably will take me a little bit longer than I think, but I'm guessing it will definitely be done by the next update. That's all my updates. Now let's jump on in to the pan porn, where you get to see what products I have used up for the month of May. Okay, so there was your little sneaky pan porn clip. Let's talk about the products that I used up in May. I used up a total of 6 products this month. So the first one being the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. This still has a little bit left in it, but the bottle doesn't, it's not easy to scrape out. So I'm just going to call this one because 1, I don't really enjoy this foundation, and 2, the bottle just isn't user friendly when you're getting your spatula in there to scrape out the foundation. So it's done and dusted. Along with this little guy, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel in the mini size. Then we have the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I powered through this little guy. I do enjoy this powder. I don't think the packaging's all that good. I think if this was going to go for any longer, the plastic here would have started cracking. Another product I'm so happy to see the end of, that is the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This packaging is the worst packaging ever. I'm so glad to see it out of my collection. I'm glad it's done. I enjoyed this product when I first started using it, but as I got through it, it just turned into a total mess. Along with this one, the Bulgari Mon Jasmine Noir perfume. This one is done and dusted. This is a proud moment. I have been working on this perfume for 6 months. This perfume lasted me 6 months, so I'm super proud to be finished with this one and have it done and dusted. And finally, the one that I think I am most proud about this month is this little guy. I used up an entire lipstick. So I started this lipstick in January and I have completely used this one up. I said I wasn't going to scrape out the lipstick, but I thought I've made it this far, I'm going to keep going, and I used it completely up. I actually really enjoyed this lipstick. This is the NARS Dolce Vita lipstick. I think it was a really nice color for me on a daily basis. I'm so proud of myself to begin with, and I'm so happy to have used up an entire lipstick. Oh my gosh. For the month of May, the total amount of products that I used up is $302.04, and that takes my overall yearly running total to $649.54. So I am well on track to the $1,500 at this stage, and there are a few products that I am on the go-to using up next month. So I am slowly chugging away at those numbers, which is very, very exciting. And lastly, I'm just going to add in one product this month. I think there may be a few throughout the month that I'll have to introduce, and I'll let you know about them next month. But I'm anticipating most of these products that I'm nearly finished will take me most of the month anyway. So I'm just going to add in this little guy, and this is a full size of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. In terms of samples, I don't think I'm going to grab out any new samples this month. I still have a lot of the samples that I grabbed out last month that I'm still working on, or that I haven't even touched. So I'm going to just continue on with the samples that I have. I still have 8 in my box here, and I have 2 in my bathroom, so I'm still trying to get through them all, and I'm going to really try and focus on using those ones up this month, because I am still getting new samples into my collection. So I'm really trying to make sure I'm using up more samples than I'm getting into my collection each month, just to try and clear that out as well. Another thing that I want to mention as well is my 1 month 1 palette series. I have kind of decided to change that up a little bit. I've gotten a few new palettes recently, so as you've been noticing on my channel, I've been doing first impression videos, and I also want to continue to use those palettes and maybe do videos where I do 3 looks with the 1 palette and different things like that. So I don't really want to restrict myself to having only 1 palette for 1 month. I'd rather play with the few new things that I have and really focus on getting videos with 3 looks using those palettes out to you, and also the reviews using those palettes. So rather than restrict myself to 1 month 1 palette, I'm going to switch things up and do it that way. That is it for my project pan update for the month of May. Make sure you let me know down in the comments box how you're doing with your rolling project pan for 2019. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, if you want to keep up to date with my project pan and how I go throughout 2019, I hope you would consider subscribing down below so you get notified when my updates go live. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.